For now, let us move along to our next guest. What a weekend it was for the UFC in Moscow. Again, their sixth highest gate ever, $1.8 million plus dollars. Incredible. Sixth highest attendance, I should say. 1.8 was the gate. And 22,000 plus fans in Moscow. The headliner was Alexey Oleynik, Russia's own, submitting Mark Hunt after taking some brutal shots to the legs, to the face. In the first round, he ended up submitting him via rear naked choke. A bunch of great performances throughout the card, but everyone was talking about Oleynik afterwards, the boa constrictor himself. And he's kind enough to be joining us on the phone right now from Russia. Alexey, how are you?
Hi. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
I'm fine.
I'm doing great. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you very much. With God's help, we do it.
What was the experience like fighting back home in Russia, but this time for the UFC? What was that like for you?
This was very good experience, because UFC first time ever make the championship in Russian, and this was very big championship and very many people and very atmosphere in hall.
To have the honor of being the headliner, the main event for the first UFC event in Russia, what did that mean to you?
This mean very much for me, but I concentrated on my fight, not on the you played this main event, this biggest fight in your life. No, this is can't help me in this fight. I try only concentrate in my fight.
Right, and what a fight it was. It was a lot of fun to watch. Early on, we're looking at some of the highlights right over here just moments ago. He was attacking your leg. He hit you with some big shots. Did he seriously hurt you at any point? Because it looked like it hurt, but how did it feel?
Not bad. My leg a little bit hurted before fight, sometime before.
Oh.
And that's all. In fight, he can't hurt my leg.
And the punches, the one time that he punched you in the face and you kind of laughed it off, that didn't hurt?
No, not really.
Wow.
Maybe a little bit.
That's incredible. Because Mark Hunt, is known to be one of the hardest punchers in the sport. For you, you fought so many people, you've been competing for so long. When he hit you, would you say that he's one of the hardest punchers that you've ever competed against, or not even?
Maybe I don't understand. You said about punches or kicks?
Punches to the face.
Yes, Mark have very heavy punches.
Yes.
But I feel one or two times this.
Incredible. What an unbelievable chin.
In this fight.
Now, taking him to the ground and submitting him, what was that experience like for you? He's such a big man, but he's kind of compact. He's tight. Taking him down, how difficult was it to actually get him down to the ground?
Excuse me, I'm not very good understand.
The takedown. When you took Mark Hunt down.
I take him. I take him down.
Yes.
And choke him. This was my game plan. I work with this as a game plan with my coaches, with my sparring partners, almost 2 months.
Wow.
I do this on every my train. Clinch, take him down and try choke or neck choke or diaphragm choke.
Yes.
This was my game plan.
Were you hoping to submit him with the Oleynik choke, a.k.a. the Ezekiel choke, or were you happy with any kind of choke?
No. No. I was sure I can't do Oleynik choke.
Why?
believe only in Rene. He don't have good neck for this choke.
Yeah, it's too
His neck
small.
is very short and very big.
Yes, because he's got a long neck but a short neck, so you can't really get in there. But you got him with the rear naked choke. Was that the choke that you were expecting? Is that the one that you were hoping for? The rear naked?
Yes.
Yeah, it was amazing. Amazing to watch.
I'm not very good fighter. I have this experience, and I watched at my heart, and I believe in this choke. I think maybe René choked. This was very good for my heart,
Yes.
and that I can do it.
Originally, you were supposed to fight Fabricio Verdum, but he just got suspended for 2 years by USADA. How do you feel about that?
This not very good deal. And when you so great fighter, you have so much experience, so much big name. You legend MMA, and after this, you made not clean. That's not very good. This was terrible for me. I believe in this fight. I try fight with legend grappling.
Yeah.
But I was very happy when UFC said me, Marhan, take this fight. And I said, thank you very much, Marhan. You won't fight with me. This honored for me. And and after this, you know about all.
Did the news about Verdum, did that make you lose respect for Verdum? Did that change your opinion on him?
It this is very difficult. I respect for him, not for this. I respect for him for a very long sport professional career. I respect him for he win. He make very very big for our sport. He great grappler. He great fighter. But if you make a if you use doping, this may broke all your life,
Yeah.
all your life, and all your sport career, all your wins, all your belts, all your medal. You may broke this all, and you may lose this is all, and this is terrible.
Did you see?
This is not honored for him.
Right.
But he really fighter. He not young fighter. He have great experience. He legendary name. He have legendary name. And this my English not so big. I
No,
want
you're good.
more, but I can't.
No, you're
but
good.
I can't.
Spasiba. It's great to talk to you.
Well, your Russian is perfect.
Thank you. Spasiba. That's all I know. Did you notice something, Alexey,
Spasiba.
on Mark Hunt's forearm? Did you notice something there? A lot of people talking about this. A hole. Did you see this?
About arm?
On his arm, there was like a whole infection, staph infection, something. There were people talking about. Did you notice
yes,
it?
before fight, doctor come to my dressing room and said me, Marhan have infection.
Oh.
But this not dangerous. We make all special medicine procedure, and you can't get this infection. And I said yes, of course, no problem. I fight with Mark.
Wow, that is amazing.
This was just infection. This is not injury.
Okay. Okay.
Not, not.
All right. So now you have a
Okay.
big win over Mark Hunt. Who do you want next?
This is no matter for me. I want big guy from top 10, every guy.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. This is my mistake, my English. I want every fight from top 5.
Top 5. Okay. I like it.
Yes, yes. I feel great. I feel great. I feel proud. Come on, guys. We may do it with everybody. Everybody from top 5. Everybody.
And but no one in particular. No one name you want to mention right now. I say Stipe Miocic. What about
Nonsense.
Alexey Oleynik versus Stipe Miocic? Why not?
Keep. Why not? Steve
Why?
is great fighter. He is very great. He champion. He defends his belt many times. This was honored for me. And one time, a very long time ago, I training with Stipe Miocic and wrestled with him. And we have good experience. We may try make it in the cage, not
Okay.
in the gym.
Yes, I like it. All right. I wanted to ask you before I let you go, Alexei, because last year, so you're in Russia now, but you live in Florida, right?
Yes, I live in Florida and I train in American top team in Florida.
Yeah, you live in Parkland, right? In Florida?
Yeah, yes, certainly right.
How is your daughter doing? She was at the school, right? When there was the shooting last February, the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas school. She was there, right?
Yes, of course.
How is she doing?
She was there. Now it's not bad, but first time she was very scary and was terrible. When you have problems, this is normal thing. You adult person, but when our children so big danger, this is terrible, and you can't do nothing. You just stay home and wait some news about your children. This was a very terrible moments in my. This was terrible, and thank God she is good and excuse me. That's all.
It's emotional for you. I can't imagine, right?
Yes, this is not very good for me.
No, I understand.
I thank you. I big guy. I am a adult guy. I can fight with problem. With a problem for my family. But if my children in danger, so big danger, that's terrible even for me.
No, I know.
Even
I
for
can't
a fighter.
imagine what it was like. That must have been one of the worst days of your life, right? When you didn't know if she was okay. How long did it take for you to find out if she was okay? Do you remember?
I don't know, maybe some months, maybe 3-4 months. From 3-4 months, she was almost normal.
Okay, 3, 4. Wow. And did she have friends who were hurt on that day, or were they all okay?
Yes, she have friends. We have those friends. We live in one community from, I don't know, maybe 100 meters from our house. Our friends have house too, and their son, he have injuries, shot in
Wow.
his leg.
Wow. That's horrible. And is she still at the school this year? Did she go back?
Yes, yes.
Okay, wow.
She go back, but she very scary. Now she every alarm, everywhere alarm. She very scary.
Yeah. How old is she?
My daughter's 17, but our friend is 15.
Okay,
My daughter's 17.
you have 2 children there or
Our
1
friend
children?
is 15. I have 5 children.
No, at that school, you have just your one daughter or
Just 1 children and
Okay.
3 children in elementary school.
Okay. Did you consider moving after that, or did you not want to move?
No, we don't move. I think after this terrible situation, this one of the safest school in the United States.
Okay.
After this,
Right.
But very good about the school. Very safety, but very bad about this safety only after this situation.
Right.
If this was before, I think this terrible situation can't happen.
Well, I appreciate you talking about. Sorry, did you want to say something else?
No.
Okay. Thank you for talking about that. I know it's not easy. I can't imagine what the families have been going through who were affected by that. So I'm happy to hear that your daughter was not affected physically, and I hope that she's at some point able to be at peace with it and move on in the best way possible. So thank you very much for talking about that, Alexey, and congratulations on a great win on Saturday. Very cool to see you succeed in Russia on the big stage in your first UFC main event, and I'm looking forward to what's next for you. Thank you for doing it, and great English today, Alexey. Thank you so much.
I try better, not only in my grappling, but in English language too.
Amazing. You're doing great. Keep it up. Spasiba.
Thank you very much. Spasiba. Thank you all. Hi.
All right. There he is. Alexey Oleynik, the boa constrictor himself. And that was his second win in a row. Wins over Mark Hunt now. Junior Albini, prior to that, had the controversial doctor stoppage against Curtis Blades. Prior to that, had the Travis Brown and Victor Pesta win. So that's 4 or 5. Looking for a top 5 guy. Why not Stipe? Doesn't have an opponent. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot, Alexey. Do your thing. So impressive to watch him compete. He takes those big shots to the leg, to the face, and then gets the takedown, and it's like almost happening in slow motion because Mark Hunt is such a big man. Takes him down, rear naked choke, just amazing. Of course, the Ezekiel choke is what he's known for, as he likes to call it, the Oleynik choke. 2 straight performance of the night bonuses. He is on a roll, and again, what a scene it was. We'll talk more about the card on the post show. Props to Cajun Johnson, last fight of his contract. Back against the wall. They give him Rustam Khabilov after he fought Islam Makhachev. And in my opinion, he won 2 rounds to 1. I think he won the first and third, 29-28. Last fight of his contract. They told him, if you win this fight, you'll get a new deal. If you lose this fight, you're out, essentially. And he ends up losing. Now, it was close. I'm not going to say that it was funny business. It was close, but I don't know. I thought he won that one. Peter Yan looked good. Herb Dean, CB Dollaway, that was tough to watch. That was really tough to watch. I must say, I'm not sure what happened there with Herb, but that one went way too long. I mean, CB Dollaway was turtled up. He was not even moving. It was almost like he was begging. It just went way too long. It wasn't even intentionally defending himself. I mean, he was just like trying to survive. Not fighting back, not moving, just like this. Very uncomfortable to watch. That was not Herb Dean's finest hour. But it looked like a great crowd, looked like a great scene, and I must say it's always great on Fight Pass. Those events just fly by. Boom, 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 fly by. This weekend's event, main card starts at 10:30, but it's a 5-fight main card. I've seen some people online being like, oh my God, it's going to start at 10:30 and it's going to be so late. But it's a 5-fight main card, and every fight is essentially given 30 minutes of TV time. So 5-fight main card. Usually the fight nights are 6 fights, unfortunately. But in this case, it's 5 fights, 10:30. It ends up being the same. You get my point? So I don't know why everyone's all up in arms about this. I mean, I personally would. Like, I was watching Triple G Canelo, and yes, they had to kill a lot of time, but the main event started at 11, a little after 11. There was some pomp and circumstance, but the bad part was they couldn't start before 11, and all the undercard fights went by pretty fast. 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, and then they had like an hour and 20 minutes to kill. If you're at a party or something, okay, that's fine. If you're on the East Coast, not as good as the West Coast, fine. But at least the main event's not starting at 12:45 a.m. Eastern time. Starting at 11. Not horrible. The pacing in the boxing shows overall have been a lot better than in MMA these days.